Okay, so this computer is the one on the left, both the screen and the desktop that's on the floor. This computer is what we will use to operate MediaShout as well as the overlays. So the first thing you need to do is we will open up MediaShout, which here we go, MediaShout 7. Sometimes it takes just a couple seconds for it to open up. Now you'll see it's not as a full screen, which is fine, which is how we want it. We will click here. This is the date that we have, so we'll go ahead and open that up. And again, it takes a little bit for it to get open. But now here is what you see. Now the first thing we're going to do, since we don't need to do any edits, is we are going to turn presenter view on. So what that's going to do is now we can't edit anything. All we can do is fire things. The other thing you might want to do to get things set up, we do not have a stage display. So we can do main display next. And what that does is it will show, this window is going to show what is fired and what is on the main display. And then this one will show what is going to come next. Now we have it set up where at 5 till, it will automatically fire our countdown for the 5 minutes. And then it will go to this, and it will play as it shows here. It will play for 30 seconds, and then it will go to the black. The reason we have the black screen here before we go to the title image is that way the viewers, when it's switching between here and the live video, it doesn't go to, they just don't have flashes of images and then boom, it's away. So it just fades to black, and that gives a transition time to go to the other camera. Once the camera is switched, then we can go ahead and switch to the title slide, which will show inside. The other thing we need to do before we get things set up is we need to open this program right here, the ATEM software control. And that brings it up here, and then we will go to macros and bring it up, and here's our macros. Now what these do is this will create our lower thirds that will pop up. So we are going to click on run, and now EOC, so it should be preloaded to whoever is the EOC this week. And you can look, it won't show up on this screen, but when we look over to, when we click on that, it will show the Elderon 7 seconds or something like that, and then it will go away. And again, Joanne here, when she comes up at the beginning, we'll fire that, and then we'll also fire that when she comes up at the beginning of her service. Children's time, we'll throw that up. Offering, whenever she talks about the offering, we will throw that up as well. If we have somebody doing minute for missions, then we'll have their name come up there as well. We have a website here just in case. There have been times we've needed it, so if we need it again, we can throw it up, and again, it'll automatically go up for 7 seconds, and then it will go away. End credits, obviously those will be shown at the end, and they'll run through the credits. So again, the nice thing here is all you have to do is hit run, click on the play button, and it will play whatever you have up. And those are for a set amount of time. Now, one of the things that we need to do is once you click on that, make sure you click back on here. So one of the things we'll do, we'll go ahead and click on this. You can double click on whatever slide you click on is what will show up here. And here you can see is the main display. And as I was saying here, this is what's coming up next. So you can kind of see here. You can scroll down here if you need to. So you can do a couple things. I think the easiest thing to do to advance the slide is to hit the space bar, and that will advance the slide. Now, one of the things that you will notice when we get to here, the hymn is playing, and one of the things you can't gather right now is how much time do we have left. That's something you might want to know. So if we click on the fire control button and click on video, it will show you here how much time it's gone and how much time total. So if you need to pause it or whatever, if you fire by accident, who knows what you need, but this will fast forward, rewind. You typically don't need to do that during the service, but if it's something where you need to try something out, you need to look at something prior, you're able to do that. And then to get rid of that, you just click that arrow back and it is gone. So so basically what you'll do here is, again, you'll follow through the service. You will hit spacebar to advance. And come over here whenever you have a lower third that needs to go up. But again, remember to come back here and click on this, because if you've clicked on this and you hit spacebar, it's not going to go anywhere because you're on the macros. So make sure you click back over here, so when you hit the spacebar, it will advance. So that's basically it. One of the things that if for some reason something happens, there's presets down here. You will see quick cues. So these are what's set up here. So F4, F5, F6. I try to keep kind of a title slide on F4, so that way if anybody ever has a problem, you get F4 and boom, that'll pop up. But again, fairly straightforward. This is something you have to pay attention to.